Hey, welcome back. So, good news and bad news. The good news is I got the stuff and added, replaced some hardware on my computer, so this is all significantly better. It's like by an order of magnitude, just on a couple of tests I've done. Uh, Frame rate's holding at 30, it's coincidental, it's just I'll do whatever, there's 31. I haven't. I just got the hardware snapped in and went, with what I have. I haven't done. I could probably stand to reformat the whole, primary drive, which this is on. It's an SSD, so that would probably improve the speed even better. But it would also, I've got like half a terabyte of stuff to reinstall if I do that. So we'll get to it later. But yeah, generally my frame rate will still dip a bit here and there. It drops to like 15. Yeah, 16's right there. But that's just the nature of... I could replace these with barrels or something and it'd probably be a lot better. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. This is good. That's really annoying. Get out of here for a sec. Do I have any... I don't really know where to look. I might... There's some... Get a couple of these real quick. I'm going to shut something the hell up. These are actually... That's off. These are on, so they could all be on. It doesn't matter. What matters is that clicking is just gonna happen. But if I do this, I'll shut the hell up. Do it over here too, where it's cooking bamboo or whatever. The reason the one is on is because it's fueling this. It could be any of them. If these boxes are all full and the hoppers behind them. What matters is, I think these two hoppers ultimately feed into here. When that's not clicking, or when it is clicking, go up and over and get mulched into bone meal, which is nice. But it's clicky, so I don't want it right now. That I can turn it off and on when I need to. So good news is we basically fixed the lag, and we might have it more fixed later if I ever commit to trashing everything I have and just reinstalling. I can get it all backed up. I've got terabytes of storage. It's not a problem. It's a lot of downtime that I don't want to get involved in, especially right now. I'm just busy. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow, tonight, something, I don't know. So anyway, that is handled. We fixed the lag. Lag. So that's what happened today. That's cool. I like that. Ta-da. So, that's done. And that's the good news. And there could be more good news if I reformatting, get it faster still. Here's the bad news. And this is not something on my end. This is a known bug. I was in the downtime while I was waiting for this stuff to get here. I just had it shipped. Tried something, and it didn't work. And I checked, and it doesn't work for anyone. Here's the thing. You cannot rename. I'm clicking like hell on this. There's no cursor at all. A bug has developed in Anvils that you can't name tags. I think probably it's related. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it seems reasonable that it would be. It seems likely it would be related to over here the smithing tables is in this snapshot now, or for I don't know when we got it. I think it was a snapshot. You can throw in a thing, and if I had another right to put on it, I could do that, and then it no longer. Where I had to make all new stuff, and I guess I technically cheated my way to get it because it was just too expensive as far as stuff I had. I could have, if I'd waited, I could have done it here. Just applied another right and got it done. Which in theory, if this had a name, which, I mean, can I do this? Do you want that? I can. That's weird. But then I don't have anything to do to it, so it doesn't matter. I also don't know, can I do that? Oh, it probably wouldn't let me do it if I could, but it doesn't like that because I have Silk Touch and I have Fortune, and those are not compatible, we know that. But, can I do that? Oh, that's weird, I wonder why. That shouldn't be something I can do anything to. I guess maybe there will be more functionality later. And I guess I can throw that in, but I still can't rename anything, so that doesn't help us. The other half of the bad news is I already checked, and I can't apply this to anyone. Whether that's because it just says name tag, or because name tags are effectively broken right now. in any case, I can't do what I would want to do next, which would be to start naming a couple of bait monsters, I guess I'll call them. Meaning, let's do this real quick. How many? I want more than that. If we had it, yeah, I might get away with what I have. But if not, I can do something about it later. Let me switch to this in case that's what happens. And let me switch to this because this is the point. Oh, you know, I'll get to that. Let me have this. Don't do that right now. Let's see what happens. I don't think we're going to get much done today as far as doing anything. I mean, we can look around and say, hey, look, lag's fixed. But as far as any progress, it's going to be more like talking about what we could do with this, you know, in the next snapshot when it gets fixed, we hope. Which is, no, I don't want to go that way. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way, and I guess I do want this. A couple of things I'm thinking toward are both in the same general area, which is good news. One is, was it last time? I guess it's been a long day, so I don't know. Had to build all new hardware here. We had the piglins on a hopper in the ground, feeding them gold, and seeing what happens. Which I imagine by now don't exist because I went away and they wouldn't exist, right? So, I don't know exactly where they were, in fact. Let me get somewhere that looks like I can do some. That's not helpful. That's worse. I guess we're going this way. See where we end up. I don't know. Where am I? 5:30 by something. I think I want to be. I think I want to be a couple hundred meters over there. There's wherever we were doing that with the piglins, which, if we don't know, then it's irrelevant. They probably don't exist. I imagine the hopper still exists. I don't know why it wouldn't. It'd be strange if it didn't. The other, and so we could put name tags on those and designed. I probably wouldn't even do it here. I'd probably do it on top of the ceiling. Please go somewhere. There it is. This is the other thing. So, and they're related, but vastly different. One is, I don't care. We could have, if I got piglins to spawn on top of the ceiling somewhere in a whatever biome makes that work. Name tag them, get them into place like slots, kind of like how I used to do villages. Name tag them and then put them on hoppers, and I can just walk up, you know, go down if I have a bunch of, I don't know, I'm pointing at nothing. I'm just thinking if I had a bunch, I could. There's one click. There's one click. You know, give them gold, get stuff. It's just a way to get what they have, which is pretty simple, except I can't name them, so it doesn't work. The other thing I could do with them, because they're natural enemies with the spookies, the wither skeletons, which I call them spookies because some reason. Spooky, scary skeleton. I got that at some point. I was doing Skyblock and I noticed that's what it was called, and let's call it that. They're spookies. Wither skeleton is a lot too many words, so spookies. If I take this, fortress and kind of level something at the top, fill it in with more of the nether brick stuff, I think is the best way. I can set it up so that if I'm slightly far away, it will spawn a huge number of spookies. And if in the middle of that, if I have if I had a piglin, what am I? Oh, I can't put anything down on this. If I had a piglin on the ground in the middle, right there, and trapdoors there and there and there, and so on, spookies generating, and not here but there, would rush toward it the same way that an enderman rushes toward an endermite, or a piglin rushes toward a zombified piglin rushes toward a turtle egg. And that being a place that the thing would be standing, those would be trapdoors. They would just fall straight down. Have like a what would it be, 5x5 hopper thing at the bottom. Well, yeah, it could be hoppers. That would make the most sense. For the spookies to land on, and then I can just kill them. And in just killing them, they'll give me skulls and whatever else they're good for. Coal, I guess. Mostly skulls. Let's be real. Anything else I can just get. So that is something I'm thinking toward. And we could actually build everything but the installation of the pigmen that we need. If I do it here, I kind of intend to because it's perfect, then right there, piglins should spawn, you know, in that just little thing there. And if they don't spawn right there, then they'll spawn somewhere, nuts, and nearby. Somewhere that we can basically nudge them into place, you know, get the... Which is why I'd kind of want to start with the piglin, get that thing into place, make sure it's protected, before we build out and start getting a huge army of spookies that, if they don't have a piglin to attack, are just going to attack us, which means that's not the best time to try nudging a piglin into play. That just would get it killed pretty quickly. So I think I'd want to hold off on it until name tags work again. What is that? That's just that stuff. Which means we're not doing that today. And we're not doing the other thing, because the other thing was about using name tags to... I guess we could set up the piglin buffet? I don't know. Customer service? Something. Market. Piglin market. How's that sound? It's a thought. I don't know at this point if we have time to do it. Might do it in the next episode. Which would, you know, make sense, because I don't think we're going to have a snapshot that fixes the name tag issue in the next, you know, tomorrow, today, whatever, whenever. That's a spooky right there. No, it's an Enderman. Where am I? I want to be 0 by 0. Which is somewhere over here-ish. Is that counting up? Why is that counting up? That's better. I know it's over here somewhere. I just got to find it. That's counting up now. It's straight ahead. Okay, good. So that puts me here. I don't know if I want to go up or down at this point. Let's go up. We'll just talk about stuff that's up. I know up is a direction I can go that helps me. That's what I wanted to be anyway, isn't it? Put that away. Give me that. So, yeah, up here somewhere. And it wouldn't take much to figure out where. I mean, just almost anywhere. I just want it to be far enough away from anything else that doesn't conflict with any other mobcap elements. Which we kind of have now as it is. I probably could have kept those rockets thinking about it. I'll get them back. Because right now I have the one... I'm just going to call it a pigman dropper because it's, again, I don't want to give things too many damn words in a row for their names. The zombified piglin is just infantile, I have to say. So a pigman dropper... Whoa, what the hell? What? Seriously, what in hell? Can I go? Okay. There's a dropper up here. As an example. Which, the more I think about it... Let's do this. It's in there. And I go here if I can. I'm going to try. This should get them to... Okay, I gotta crouch jump. It's kind of weird, but it's how it is. I should be getting them. Where aren't we? 4, 8. Okay, they're happening. They're just being slow about it. Oh, hack them. Grow my wings back real quick. We have this, and then we have another one that also has... Next to it is a hoglin cooker that gives us bacon, basically. Pork chops, cooked ham. That's what it is. So, and because the pigman dropper next to the hoglin dropper, there it is next to it, and so they conflict with... I get half of either, both, each. It's a thing, which is okay, but if my goal is getting gold, and it would be, then I'd rather be here, because here, I don't know, it's usually faster than this. I don't know what the problem is. I want to be able to amass gold bars, or, you know, I mean, technically, what I can do here is, well, I can compile these 9 at a time into those. I can also set up an oven system with probably bamboo. I've done that before elsewhere. that cooks the swords into nuggets, which I can compile into and gets the meat, throw away or give to clerics, whether or not they're nearby. You can have you can have a village in the Nether now. I mean, in a way you always could, it just wouldn't work. But I can trick a couple of villagers into going into a portal and ending up... How would I get them up to the ceiling? Oh, I know exactly how I'd have to do it. It's going to suck, but I could... I have that one portal in the air that connects to a portal that's above the ceiling here. Somehow get them up there in the overworld, knock them through, they'll be up, because you can't really... You can't give them an ender pearl and have them come up here, it's not going to work. But with that there, and I could probably stagger... I did that... Where am I? I did that over here. Let me just go over here. I'm not flying, so let me just lose that. I think I did. Staggered. Did a staircase thing, which again is only works with double boxes. You can't use barrels, so that's kind of a lag factory just to have. But I love it. We have this weird Vietnam Huey helicopter noise in the Nether now. It's weird. I keep thinking we're being saved by Forrest Gump. Yeah, over here is the pigman dropper, which I'm calling the undead piglins. It saves time when I just, call it a single name and then explain why I'm calling it that. It's a pigman dropper. Which is just what it is. You go swat them and get stuff. The Hoglin one, the Baconator, is, did I not do that? I really thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. I did it somewhere else. I'm playing different maps all at the same time. I lose track of which is which. What I could do, once I get up here, I'll show you, is kind of zipper stack a whole lot of boxes with hoppers. And then the Hoglins cooking themselves into leather and bacon for me. All their stuff will go down to the ground. I could do the same thing with the either piglin drop or both, doesn't matter. The gold factory, let's call it that. Yeah, I didn't do it here. That's going to be bacon and stuff. It's also going to be filled up back to somewhere. I can't really... Can I? No, I don't think I can. The point is it's all full of stuff because... I wonder where they are. Am I too far away? Is that the problem? I'm usually up there if I want to get them happening. I don't know why it's not happening now. That shouldn't be too far away. They should still spawn and do their thing. I don't know. It's weird. Here, if I went that way, is the gold factory. That one, there's two of them. So they're going, spawning and dropping because they do that because they run away from the mushrooms into the lava, which slowly kills them as they sink through it, and then they're on fire when they hit the ground and give me bacon and leather, which is really what I want. And that's, those guys, which I can go down and kill if I want. So, yeah, I don't have a zipper stack here. I was thinking I had one, I don't know why. I was thinking of a different map. Never mind. The point of it is that, particularly, because I don't think I'd want the piglin market thing to be here. I think I'd rather have it at 0 by 0. It makes the most sense to me. That's where I'd be most of the time. It's the hub of whatever I'm going to end up doing here. We'd have to spawn them, which they do spawn. The zombified ones spawn more often, I think, in the Nether Waste. So we'd have to be prepared to kill the dead ones, get a live one into place, name it, section it off so a dead one doesn't fall in with it. I don't think a dead one would hurt it, it would just get in the way, so who needs it? Yeah, I'm still thinking through how this is going to work. And I don't even know what's coming as far as we're in snapshots. I would not be surprised if the end result of all this was that piglins turned out to be the new villagers. I mean, we'd have the old villagers too. But they might be like nether villagers. Which would explain why we lost villagers a couple versions ago in like 7 or something, I think. Week 7. All the ones that have been traded with just disappeared when you came into a map. Which didn't help anyone. I'm counting up on 36. Okay, I went too far. It's over here, I'll find it. There's that helicopter. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out Piglins were going to be not just click on them with gold, but actually talk to them about what you want. Here's gold for that. And like, it'll probably be nighttime out there. Now that happens. No, it's not. It might be, I mentioned that last time, didn't I? That, wow, that's just fast. I like it. If you give them gold right now, you have almost 100% chance of getting some stupid thing like soul sand or something. I think, I don't know, called it that. And then you have like a 1 in 600 chance of getting netherite hoe, as an example. I mean, that's the example. It's the most rare thing they have. I would imagine an update allowing us to click on the piglin, and instead of just giving it gold at some random... I mean, testificates used to be kind of like that. They were certainly more like that than they are now. I'll bet this chicken eater is pretty full, which is probably part of the lag issue. That's pretty full. Yeah, that's bad. That's actually never going to drain. I mean, it will. That one feather isn't related. Well, actually, it's pretty full, too. I don't know. I gotta clear that out. Unload. People buy feathers now, so that's a thing. More clicking, by the way. I should put a... Well, I don't know if I want a lever on that, because that's disposing additional junk that would jam up the system if we don't get rid of it before it can. I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, Piglins, you could click on them. It's like, hey, here's a gold bar. That's what you want. Or maybe even just to make it work, because if you have a 1 in 600 chance of getting a hoe, you can't give them 600 gold. It's not possible. You can give them cubes, I guess. That would be a way to do it. Yeah, maybe that would... It wouldn't be nuggets and bars. It might be bars and cubes. That would make sense. So like a bar, you could buy soul sand or whatever's cheap. And for 64 cubes for all I care, which is a lot, but I have it. You could buy this hoe thing if you want. I might need more minecarts in there. This is not picking the stuff up. It's filling up and not unloading quickly enough. So it's got 5 slots, and there's more than... Actually, no, there's not. There's 5 things. There's fish, crystals, shards, iron, roses. That's all there should be in there. Maybe occasionally ink, squid ink. I don't know. It's something is filling up that cart, obviously faster than it can drop it off, or at least at the same rate. So it's a problem. Not a big problem. It's just more stuff that doesn't have to be in the offer, really. But it's, you know, I'm just really thrilled with how fast this is all moving. It's nice. Day is only 10 minutes long again. It's cool. So yeah, we fixed the lag, I guess. I mean, so far. And without doing anything more than replacing the hardware, which is cool. What else do we want? Look at this slot. I really don't much want that, the more I think about it, because that's where we started running into problems, is the unregulated villager breeding, and they created all these iron guys that got stuck in the ocean and caused a lot of lag. Suburban village, we have that. I mean, we're working on it, but I don't know if I want to. It might be a mistake. Unless I can really wall it in, which is what I've been doing lately. That's, I guess, a thing. I don't know, maybe. That's still... that would be lag. I haven't mentioned what that is yet. It's a thing. Witch Factory is a thought, kinda. We could, I know where one is. Well, I know where a witch hut is. Chorus Farm I could do, but, you know, I just did one of those in a different map, and the whole time I'm doing it, I'm realizing I can just go into the end and get this stuff. I don't really need a farm for it. It doesn't help. That's obvious. And that's all just saying that we have stuff here to do. And we have other stuff we could come up with. You know, like, well, I had Gold Factory on here. We got that, so it's gone. Do a, you know, let's call it that. We'll just, Piglin, I can type, market, give me one of those, and we'll say we're going to, because I think that'll work. By the time I For all I know, I'm going to get done with it just in time to find out if I'm right, and it should be more of a village thing, but if so, whatever, we can break what we have and build something different. It's never... The game's constantly evolving. That's why we're in snapshots. It's a good thing overall. Usually. Again, I'm still a little bummed about the combat update and losing mending and infinity on a bow, which I got back my way, but... I guess I've got a sec. Let me, I'll show you where I think that witch thing is. I'm not sure it's still there. Just because, you know, I don't know if we've exposed it. I don't know if it's retained in the, loaded chunks. But it should be up here a bit, by the way. Not exactly next door. But I'm just thrilled with how fast all this is loading. There's what remains of the ice machine, which at this point might just work without breaking stuff. I don't know. And yeah, I can reformat and get the software all... Like, I think this is recording correctly. I'm not even positive that OBS is doing its job right. This thing here should be... There's a reason it's wind... I gotta go. That's... This, by the way, is all ice that makes the ice machine fairly redundant. I can level any one of these and get all sorts of stuff. There's some of these are even made of blue ice, which is the end result. But if I need ice that doubles as stored water, I can get that. There's some right there. But I think up here-ish. I'm not sure where. I don't remember. I don't know if I wrote that down. Let me see. I don't... Oh, there it is. Maybe. Might be 140 by negative 1740 is where I'm trying to go. Which, by the way, is right in front of us, so... Yeah, it sounds about right. I've got a big whiteboard here, so I'm just... It's full of numbers that have, like, no indication of what's what, but even so. What did I just say? 140 by... What did I... 140 by 1740, which means right here. Should be... It's a swamp, so that stands to reason. Let me land and have a look. Is there a hut? That one... It'd be over there, but not by much. Do I have a boat? No, because that would be useful. What the hell is that? There's something in distance, like, surfacing. I've never managed to pull that off before. I just did that for the first time ever. It's not here. Damn. Used to be here. It's not now. Unless it is and I'm not seeing it, but I don't think that's that likely. Oh, no, it's right there. Oh, that must have been the position that I was kind of standing when I saw it, and I wrote it down that way. So I've got this to talk about. We could, I can't, because I don't, yeah, I can. Give me that. I'll just get more. If I make a marker on this, of this, which I'm going to make out of this. What the hell? Ah, it hurts. Why does it hurt? What the hell? In what way does that make sense? Shut up. Go there. So that done, I guess. Now it's going to be nighttime, which is really great when you're at a witch hut. If I get to somewhere that I want to be, like, whatever, eat a food real quick, because that's, I don't want to have these here if I do this. Tend to fire off rockets. Find a spot that I like, 228, I hear one. Obviously, you hear it too. 225, I wouldn't hate that being the center, I guess, so we'll just say that is where this goes. Smack that down, because that can't be easily broken. Can't be bombed with dynamite. I think a wither could break it if I had one. And I might have one, that would be a way to do it. What you do here is, I can't sleep here because monsters. Let me lose this. Give me that. I can put this in the water, it won't hurt anything. Just go over here and watch this. This is amazing. I got a helmet, so I'll probably survive the night. I guess we'll know more in a minute. If not, I live here now. I'll just come right back. Alright, cool. What I could do is, I'll call that the center where I just put that. Take out everything for a radius of 128 meters, which is a big project. I did it in another map a month or two ago. not long enough ago. It still haunts me. And optionally-ish, dig down, get rid of the water, make it lava, whatever gets rid of it. Turn it, make it stone. Dig down if we're on like 60 odd, 63, to bedrock at 5. Just blow it all out with a dynamite duplicator, basically. And then you'll have a big quarry, a big hollow bit in the ground, preventing anything the hell else from spawning. And in theory, you just get witch after witch after witch, because that's where they spawn, and nothing else much does in there. That said, it's only a few meters wide, so if you make a bigger platform, you'll actually get other monsters too, and you can have this whole big system that just gets you every damn monster you can imagine at once. Which I've done, and it was a couple months ago, and I'm still getting over that. But that's there, so we know about it. I guess I know about where it is. I never did look at exactly where this is now. Let's find out where I did, and then I didn't. You know, I recorded it. It'll be fine. I'll look at it. Remind me to pause. Remind me to rewind and hit pause. I'll get it's fine. Let's go home because we're close to out. We're actually over time. But I'll head home real quick. And there's that above ground mine. Seriously, I never knew until I saw the one here in this map that was a thing. I don't know how it escaped my attention, but I just didn't realize there were mine shafts, and for that matter, gold at the surface in these biomes. I don't know if it's a new thing that I just missed when we got it or what, but it was a bit of a surprise when I saw it. Let me go up so I don't crash, and I guess we're basically done here. Lose that, and, there's really no looking at the camera right now, is there? But I'll get out of here for now, because we're over time. Lag is basically fixed, so that's cool. I'm not apparently heading... What am I supposed to be doing? Why is the... What do you want from me with the... Wait, what's that? Oh, that's... Okay, I know where it should be. Let me do this. Should be going... Oh, so I should be going this way. Okay, there we go. I can see from a distance now. That's awesome. So, yeah, I'll get out of here. Get this uploaded. Make a note of exactly where I just put that obsidian, because that's useful to know. Get more lava, because I'll want it someday. May reinstall my whole damn computer just to get it faster than this, but this is not bad. I have, a couple of versions, but I have Lightwave here. Which is honestly the larger reason I wanted to upgrade anyway. It was working pretty well, but not great. It's faster now, so I like that. So I can do my own stuff. Ray tracing stuff, make films, whatever, CG films. Probably do some more of that. Might upload stuff to the channel, I don't know. We'll see. Get up here and get out of here for now. And my reinstall stuff, I don't know. But in any case, I'll get out of here and there we go. I'll see you next time. Maybe tomorrow? I mean, again, until the new snapshot fixes the NameTag bug, I don't know what to do. I'm sure there's stuff we could do that isn't that. It's just what I had in mind for the next project. I don't want to do the witch thing right away. It's not going to be a thing that in an episode we get it done. Like jump cutting, I don't think we get it done. It's going to take a week. So it's going to be a between episode do stuff, get it done. If I do it at all, I might not bother. It is a good source of gunpowder though, so it's a thought. So are other things, I guess. You can get them from Piglins now, I think. The gunpowder, so that might be I don't know, I might be wrong. I'll find out. See you next time in any case, so bye.